Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I am Dr. Ovua, and here there is no perfection, just growth. Today, we are diving deep into the transformative journey of becoming our best selves. This is in line with our topic on change, resilience, and building self-trust amidst a very rapidly changing world. It's about unleashing your becoming even amidst the chaos. So, how often do we hear about personal growth? But what do we really, truly mean by unleashing your becoming? In a world that's constantly shifting, how do we remain whole while navigating this tumultuous landscape? I would like us to explore how we can cultivate resilience and find our footing in a face of change. We've got AI that not only affects us in the workplace, but in our personal lives as well. So every day has become a day of constant learning. But we do not just change for the sake of changing. We seek to adopt changes that obviously have value to us. The answer to the question, what's in it for me, drives your desire to change. So staying grounded in your purpose as you transition and embrace change becomes quite important. So how do we stay grounded in unstable environments? I think it starts with commitment to self-reflection, which we've spent quite a bit of time on, especially in week 1. It's important to establish routines that anchor you amidst the chaos. And there's a whole lot of different methods one can use, whether be it meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply. Personally, I've now adopted a meditation type of style of reflection, which I combine with my morning devotions. And I find that it really anchors me for the day, especially when I walk into the day with a goal or an affirmation that I've pegged as my day's motto. And I know no matter how the day turns out to be, I hold on to that motto for the day, and that's what anchors me for the day. So I think it's important to take a moment each day and pause and reflect just on your thoughts, your experiences, because it really helps to cultivate emotional resilience, because it's important that we figure out what lessons can you draw from your experiences for the day. And cultivating emotional resilience is about being present in our feelings and finding that balance, when everything around us feels in flux. These practices are foundational to helping us understand who we are or who we want to be. So next, I'd like us to discuss why change sometimes feels so personal, and it feels so personal even though most of the time it isn't. So when the world shifts around us, a sense of stability is shaken. We may feel anxious, questioning our place amidst the chaos, recognizing that it's entirely natural for this emotion is quite important. I mean, if you're familiar with the change curve, you will see how it really progresses from shock, anger, and so forth up to a level of adoption where you understand that you need to build your capacity and knowledge to ensure that you are able to be proficient within the future state. So accepting these changes is really the first step to understanding how to navigate the change without losing ourselves. Change inevitably brings grief, fear, and resistance. And sometimes we resist change even when it's good for us. I mean, you should just ask my personal trainer. He hasn't seen me since last year. Yet, I know he's good for me. So ask yourself what it is that, you are afraid of in the change, because sometimes it really is just a fear of failing. And sometimes we grieve what we are losing, or fear of the unknown. Whilst change is often necessary, I mean, they say the only constant thing is change, resistance also is often a form of wisdom rather than rebellion. So it's important that we understand where the change resistance is coming from. It's sometimes our instincts telling us to pause and consider what truly matters. Listen to ourselves, and discernment becomes quite important, especially when you navigate change through uncertainty. There are many reasons for change, as I said. Sometimes it can be planned, as in planning to move a house, or it can be a black swan moment like we had with COVID-19, or legislative compliance issues where suddenly the law changes, and as citizens of the country, we have to abide by those laws. So we are all faced with different reasons why we need to change. But your level of adaptability, foresight, preparedness, and resilience will really determine whether you emerge a winner or a loser in that transition. Next, I'd like us to talk about continuous learning, because it's quite important to understand that for us to transition, it means that we need to get new skills, new perspectives, and new habits. So continuous learning becomes quite pivotal. The world is constantly changing, and so should we. But as I said, this doesn't mean we must constantly adapt even when it doesn't serve us. But how do you know when it's necessary to change? You need to embrace a mindset of curiosity, seek new knowledge, whether through books, conversations, or experiences. And when you juxtapose this to knowing yourself, it becomes easier to understand whether this change, by adopting this change, is it going to move you closer to who you want to be. Remember that learning isn't just about acquiring information, but it's about growing and adapting. It feeds our ability to trust ourselves and make informed decisions along the way. This is why self-trust once again becomes crucial. It's a crucial pillar when you're navigating change. It's about believing in your abilities and choices to help you positively transition through the change. How do we build this self-trust? Well, it starts by honoring commitments to yourself, self-discipline. Small victories, whether it's sticking to a goal or making a tough decision, it reinforces that trust. Remember that there's no accountability without self-discipline. Practice self-discipline, and over time, you'll find that you are more confident in navigating life's challenges and changes. So this is where self-mastery ties in closely into trust, because it's the art of being aware of our impulses and our reactions. It requires discipline and intentionality. Work on developing habits that align with your values and your goals, because this will ensure you do not approach change haphazardly. Remember, mastery is not about perfection. It's about progress and recognizing that every step counts in your becoming. The other important aspect that we cannot deny about change is change fatigue. A real and exhausting experience many of us face. It's that overwhelming feeling when change seems relentless and unending. We are faced with changes in relationships dynamics, how we educate our children, how we keep healthy, work, and so much more. Understanding these dynamics can help us cultivate patience and compassion, not only with ourselves, but with others as well. The emotional labor of constant change can be taxing. It's quite taxing because it requires a level of awareness and strength that some may underestimate. In these moments, it's vital to prioritize self-care. Allow yourself to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to be tired. Honor the labor of change and recognize that it's okay to share the load. This awareness helps us recharge and prepare for transformations ahead. And the sharing of this labor is also important because one of the risks of the AI development is the risk of misinformation. And when we share the load, it allows us to be able, to ascertain where some of this misinformation may be, and we are not easily swayed into taking the wrong decisions based on wrong understanding. So when we navigate change, whether it's in our homes, in our organizations, or in our communities, it helps that we are able to identify the requisite support systems that is going to help us to transition. So do reach out to others, because resilience often flourishes in connection. Another major aspect we often overlook when we talk about change is that systems change at a pace that is really faster than humans can emotionally adapt. Whether in our personal lives or broader society, this gap can really lead to feelings of disconnection and overwhelm. I mean, just as you scroll through social media today and you get challenged in terms of the tools that are available to you from AI, I mean, there's like 10 different, solutions that you can't be learning them all at the same time. It feels overwhelming. This is where discernment comes in, because the ability to make wise choices and understand what serves us in a world full of noise, it's quite important to avoid that disconnection and feelings of overwhelming. In a world full of noise and distractions, it's quite important that we hone into that discernment, because it can help us filter out what truly is important. So take the time to evaluate your options and align them with your inner truth. This clarity will guide you in making decisions that reflect your authentic self. Authenticity, which was our daily reminder for last week, Friday. So be patient in your becoming, because when change is rushed, we do miss important building blocks to cement, our knowledge and to be able to sustain that change. The beauty of creativity, reflection, and meaningful connections, which are the things that often gets sacrificed in the haste, is that it allows us the time to process changes fully and embrace what we need to let go of. This intentionality can lead to a deeper sense of growth and an authentic path to your becoming. Because often we cling to past experiences, fears, or even relationships that no longer serve us. So, to unleash your becoming, you must release what's holding you back. This could be unhealthy habits, negative thoughts, or toxic relationships. Challenge your view of your losses, because sometimes your best wins really do come from your lowest point, don't they? Embrace the freedom that comes with letting go and make space for new opportunities and growth. In conclusion, I'd like to share something profound, in that when we talk about self-doubt, there is this cognitive dissonance, in the sense that you know what you're truly capable of, but yet you doubt because of the naysayers, that the voices that you're listening to. So it is important that in order for us to be able to change, we trust our ability to be agile, to adapt to change, and become our better selves, a better version of ourselves. Unleashing your becoming in a world of change and uncertainty is a profound journey of self-discovery, learning, and transformation. If we acknowledge the emotional complexities and understand our resistance in it, and exercise patience with ourselves, we can thrive even in these turbulent times. By reflecting on our experiences, committing to continuous learning, trusting ourselves, mastering our impulses, discerning wisely, and letting go, we can truly embrace our potential, our true potential. Remember that every day is an opportunity to harness your resilience and become who you truly meant to be. If you want to thrive, you need to build self-awareness. You need to set boundaries, and you walk away from what does not serve you. Choose to always learn from life and be willing to change. We cannot be rigid. These are not the times where we must be rigid, because if we are rigid, our lives are going to become difficult. There are many examples that we can explore even in the live that we have upcoming on Tuesday, where we have been forced to change and where we have had to pay the price of coming late into the change, because at first we thought we could do without changing. So it is important that we understand that sometimes we have to change even when we don't want to. If we do not change, we do not grow. Instead, we stay too long in the wrong environment, robbing the world of contributions by the best versions of ourselves. So I pray that we find calm in our biggest storms, that we embrace change and inspire others to live boldly and unleash their becoming. So I thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you on TikTok live Tuesday, 20th January, 7:30 sharp, where we will delve deeper into the topic of change fatigue, building resilience and trusting ourselves more in this rapidly changing world.